everybody, my name's Julie. Hi everybody, I'm Julie, writer and director of the indie nerdy comedy Geek Loves Punk, and this video I'm going to talk about, this is a movie review of the Marvels, and I thought I'd do a review of a movie that came out a couple months ago. I always like to stay ahead of the game. You're going to love this episode. You're going to learn about how awesome the Marvels movie is, and it'll, help you decide if you want to see the Marvels. And I would say go for it. Go ahead and watch it. Okay, stay tuned. It's going to be awesome. Welcome to the Julie Show. Hi guys. Okay, yes, I'm Julie, writer and director of the indie nerdy comedy Geek Loves Punk. You can learn more about me below and the subject thingy. Okay, so today what I'm going to be tonight, it's a Saturday night. Okay, so tonight I'm going to be talking to you about the Marvels. Part of the reason this is coming out a little late, I think it's sort of still in theaters, but, is I wanted to wait to get my t-shirt, and as you can see, my t-shirt features the characters from Marvel. There's Captain Marvel, and there's this lady. Okay, I'll put her name right here. And then there's Miss Marvel. So, yeah, I really like this shirt. It's pretty cool. And I will link to where I got it. Not sponsored. I'm just going to link for free. So, what I want to say is I'm just going to talk about... I like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I've seen every Marvel movie opening night, or at least opening weekend. Like, every single one. Like, all of them. So, with the Marvels, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do the same thing. I watched this, the Friday it came out. So, I'm going to explain, 3 reasons why I liked the Marvels. The first reason is, I thought it was funny. I liked the part where the 3 of them, there she is. The 3 of them, her, and her. I liked when they basically they were having a slumber party. I thought that was cool. They're having a slumber party, but at the same time they're planning how to fight the supervillains. So I liked the combination of the superhero-y stuff with the girly slumber party stuff. I thought that was really funny. So seeing them bond, I thought that was fun and really cool. The part where the kittens, I'll put spoiler alerts on the video. The part where the kittens have to eat people to rescue them and then spit them out, I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was funny. I thought Samuel L. Jackson, who doesn't love him, he was badass and awesome. I thought the 3 of them trying to figure out each other's powers, and they were switching powers. I thought that was cool. I like the soundtrack. Overall, I thought it was a pretty solid Marvel movie. I just thought it was really entertaining. I had a really good time watching the movie. So the first reason I really like this movie because I think it's funny. The second reason I like this movie is it made my I have notes. It made my nerdy heart go pitter patter. As a lady nerd, a nerd of ladies. No, what the fuck does that mean? Sorry. I'm a woman and I'm nerdy, so I started going to comic book conventions when I was back in 2008. Back in 2008, and this is what I like about the MCU, but back in 2008, if you went to a comic book convention and you were a woman, you just didn't see that many women at comic book conventions. And I'm not complaining, I'm just explaining. So I'm lucky when I went to comic book conventions, people were really nice. Everybody was super nice to me. And I even went to the Marvel booth and they'd be like, oh my gosh, it's a woman. Literally they said that. And it's you get a poster. I was like, whoa. So people are super nice. I went to another booth, there's tons of booths at a comic book convention. I went to another booth and it was some show on Cinemax, I think, at the time. And I was whatever. They're giving out free autographs. So I was like, cool. You just go around getting free stuff. And the actresses were like, oh my gosh, a woman. I haven't seen a woman all day. I was like, so I got lucky going to comic book conventions back in 2008 up until 2010. People were nice to me. They're like, hey, you're a nerd. We're all nerds. We're all here to be nerdy and nerd out about stuff we like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I always had a good time at the comic book. It was called WonderCon up here in San Francisco. Yeah, WonderCon used to come up here a lot until they moved down to Anaheim. So now there's there's like Star Trek conventions, Creation Entertainment, I think. But there's been a couple of other like nerdy comic book conventions that come up to San Francisco, and I've gone to a couple, and I always have a blast. I have like the time of my life. So anyway, so this movie made my nerdy heart pitter patter because like for me, like I have no agenda. Like I think men are awesome, you know, because I've seen every Marvel movie opening night, like legit. So it's like, but for me, like with no agenda, like it's just like seeing like a superhero movie starring like 3 women, it did make my heart go, and Samuel L. Jackson, who's like badass, like it did make my little nerdy heart go pitter patter. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Like 3 female superheroes just kicking ass and being awesome. Like it made me happy. Like I was like, oh, cause like I've been to so many movies. I don't know. I've just been to so many superhero movies. And I love them. Like I love it all started with Christopher Reeves and Superman. Like that's the first superhero movie I ever watched when I was 6 years old. And, you know, it blew my mind. Like, I thought it was amazing. So, ever since then, I've loved superhero movies. I've loved, you know, Superman. So, like, for me, like, yeah, like, it made me so happy to see 3 superhero women, like, in a movie together. You know what I'm saying? And so, I've watched some of the videos that, like, criticize the movie. And to me, like, it's like, yeah, like, maybe they could have used, like, maybe they could have put in like a male superhero to team up with. Maybe that's something they could have done, or you know what I'm saying? Like I would have been totally okay with that, like, or totally cool with that, right? So yeah, like, or whatever. But I've seen some of the criticisms of the movie. I think they're valid, you know, that kind of thing. But for me, it's like I had a good time watching the movie. So it's like, you know, it's not Shakespeare. It's not trying to be Shakespeare, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it was trying to be a fun superhero movie, and that's what it was, and I enjoyed it, and I liked it, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so, the third reason I really liked watching this, I had a good time watching this movie, is that it's the first time in a long time to me, it felt like an old school Marvel movie, because, like, for me, like MCU made it okay to be a nerd, right? Like basically the MCU said, hey, it's okay to be a nerd. It's okay to be into comic books. And over the years, I think you can thank the MCU a lot for this. Over the years, and like Black Panther, like over the years as I've gone to comic book conventions, I started seeing more gender diversity. Like I started seeing more women. I started seeing more racial diversity. And it did make me happy. Like I like seeing a little more diversity at the comic book conventions because I like seeing like everyone who is a nerd deserves the chance to nerd out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all nerds, we can like get along and just talk about the stuff we like. You know what I mean? So it's like. So I do think the MCU did a lot to help to say like, hey, it's okay to be a nerd. It's okay to like comic books. It's okay to like this stuff. So I think they did a lot of good when it comes to stuff like that. So like when I went to go see this movie, it just it felt like an old school Marvel movie. Yeah. So when it was Thanos with the jewels or what have you, you know. Back then it was like I guess like if you weren't there like trying to explain it to like if I ever have grandkids, trying to explain to my grandkids, but like for all the nerds out there, like the whole MCU thing, when you would go to the movie theater, you'd be like super excited to see the latest movie. The whole Thanos, the way they like over this whole course of a thing, they like created this storyline and he has to collect the jewels. Like, I mean, I still remember like Endgame and etc. Like, I still remember the way it felt to watch all those movies and just how much fun and cool it was and how hyped it was. Like, that was super fun, you know what I'm saying? And so this is the first movie for me where I went to go see it, and the Marvel like hypeness, the feeling of that was there, you know. So I went to go see the movie at the New Parkway Theater and in Oakland, California. Not to be like, I'm gonna describe the crowd, and sorry if this is awkward, but I just want to offer you know, an accurate visual, right? So I was there as like the nerdy lady who's into nerd stuff. There was a family there. They were interracial. The dad was African American, mom was white lady. They had two like kind of teenage kids, and like they were super excited. They were like talking about their favorite like superheroes, their favorite moments in the Marvel universe. Like they were super hyped about this movie. I saw like a queer lesbian Asian American couple, like I don't know. Yeah, like so and they were super excited about seeing the Marvels. I saw like a white couple, it was a man and a woman, and like they were just really excited to see the Marvels. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is I saw like a diverse crowd. Really, it was a group of nerds just wanting to see like a nerdy movie. Okay, and sorry if that was awkward, but I just wanted to paint the picture for you. And like we were all hyped and excited, and like we're like, yes, like we're gonna watch a Marvel movie. Like it felt good. Like it felt really good to just be hyped about it. And then when we watched it, like the crowd I watched it with, we all like really enjoyed it. So yeah, like it felt good. So you know, okay, so yeah, so in conclusion, like with the Marvels, I liked the Marvels and the movie, and then so my introduction was I like the Marvels. My conclusion is I like the Marvels, and I like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So yeah, the whole storyline with Thanos, like, excuse me, but that shit was fucking cool. Like it was cool. Like I don't know, like the way they did that, the fact that Marvel did that, told this story over the course of like 10 years with like multiple movies, the way they made all the pieces fit. It was really fucking cool, and the ending was very satisfying as far as like when, spoiler alert, but when they finally defeated Thanos, like that shit was cool. You know? So as far as what the Marvel's going through right now, like, you know, it's all good. Like I still like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I still like the MCU. You know, I'm still here. I'm still here. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and, just so there's some action-y stuff in this video, I'm gonna show you all my my Marvel action figures. I also have Marvel t-shirts, but like I need to do my laundry. I made sure this shirt was clean. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so yeah, here's my Marvel. Well, before I show you my Marvel action figure, I was looking at my action figures, and the first guy, this guy, he's not in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's from the movie Aliens. And I think he was also, the actor was in Steel Magnolias. But anyway, the first guy I'm going to show you is the guy from Aliens. And you're like, I know, or Alien, the first one. And I like the Alien franchise. But you guys are like, that's not Marvel. It's not Marvel, okay. But I was going through my action figures, and I just wanted to show you this because I think it's cool. Okay, this is the guy from Aliens, and I just think it's a cool little action figure. Okay, but my other Marvel action figures, I have Manta and her see, she wobbles. Manta is funny. That Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special with Kevin Bacon, I love that special, and it's become part of my holiday watch list. Every holiday, it came out last year and I watched it again this year. It's made it onto my list of holiday movies that I watch because it's so cool. And it features Manta and I want to say, y'all, I'm a little rusty, but I want to say, I'll put his name right here. You know, the big muscly guy. Okay, I should know his name. I'm so sorry. Okay, so then I got like, this is Captain America, Falcon Captain America. I think he's cool. Okay, And then I have, this is Lego's Gamora. I think she's missing her feet, but that's Lego's Gamora. So she's pretty cool. Yeah. And then I have, this is the Black Panther I got when I saw him. He was first shown in Civil War, right? Yeah. So that was the first Black Panther action figure I got. I also have a Black Panther jacket. I thought Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman, I'll link to that video. Man, rest in peace, Chadwick, but man, that movie was so good. So once I saw Black Panther, then I got this action figure, and it's actually a piggy bank. But, oh, you know what? I got this once Chadwick passed away, and yeah. And I also have, I have a Black Panther t-shirt, and I got that when Chadwick passed away, because that was, like, super sad. So, y'all, okay. So, rest in peace. So, but yeah, overall, I think The Marvels was a good movie. I think overall MCU is cool, and they've done a lot of positive things. So, you know, I'm still cool with MCU, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I thought the movie was good, so I would recommend it. And, yeah, 2 thumbs up for The Marvels. It's a great movie. So, thank you so much for watching. I'm Julie, writer and director of the indie nerdy comedy Geek Loves Punk. If you like this video or you want to learn more about me, you can check out my website or check out my links below. Thank you so much for watching, and Marvel's awesome. The Marvels is awesome. And you, nerd, takes one to know one. So me, nerd, talking to you, nerd. Let's all be nerdy and awesome together and enjoy all the awesome nerdiness. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you later, and I'll link to my Black Panther video, because, like, I like that movie too. Okay, and you know what Marvel needs? More coverage on the internet. That's like, I have to pick and choose. Like, Marvel gets so much coverage, it's like, do I need to really say anything? But, like, for all the lady nerds out there, I was like, yeah, let me talk about the Marvels, like, you know what I'm saying? But I like all the more, I like Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, like, I liked all the Marvel movies, so I'm here for all of it. So, but I know as a lady nerd, I was like, let me show some love for the Marvels. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are amazing, and I hope you're having a great night. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.